My name is Angelica with the Emerging You channel. I am an enrolled agent, but I am not your enrolled agent. So please get with your tax professional or attorney before moving further with any of this tax knowledge that I'm giving you, because it is not advice. So with that being said, we are going to talk about taxes 101. So a lot of people don't understand or know what taxes are for. So what are taxes? Taxes is how the government collects money to fund services. And that could be schools, that could be healthcare, it can be to build roads, it could be defense. It is so much that can fall into that category. And we pay for taxes not only through our paychecks, but if you make estimated payments or even when you file a return. Who has to file taxes? Taxes are usually filed when a person meets their standard deduction amount. And I say usually. Now let me put that standard deduction amount here. Many of you guys know by now, our income brackets are adjusted every year due to inflation. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 2025 income brackets here on the screen for you to refer to. Now keep in mind, if you don't meet that standard deduction amount, you are still able to file your return, especially if you are looking to claim a credit. If you are self-employed and you made over $400 with your business, you are required to file. If you have 1099 income, such as investments or even sold a property, you are required to file a tax return. Documents you may need when you file a return: your W-2 from your employer, 1099s if you are a contractor or if you have a side gig, such as Lyft or Uber and such. Investment forms: 1099s INT, 1099s DIVs, and 1099Bs. If you're self-employed, you will need your profit and loss statement and your business information. 1098, Form 1098, which is your mortgage statement or even a student loan interest. And if you have any dependents, you need their information, such as Social Security card. Sometimes most people will request a birth certificate or even child care expenses. That is a deduction. Now, deductions versus credits. Deductions reduce your taxable income, and standard deductions versus itemized deductions is a big one. If you itemize your deductions, you could possibly, if you reach the limit, claim your medical expenses, mortgage expense, and so much more. Business deductions: if you're self-employed, you have your home office, your mileage, your supplies, and there's so much more that you can take on a business deduction. Credits directly reduce your taxable amount, and some of these credits are the child tax credit, earned income tax credit, and your educational credits. And if you missed it, go to my last video. I talk more about those credits and give you more details. Common mistakes to avoid: filing under the wrong status, forgetting to report all of your income. That only causes an audit. So if you report income from like side hustles or crypto, if you forget to report that, the IRS knows you are only giving yourself a red flag. If you miss on deductions and credits, not keeping good records, if you get audited, they will automatically disqualify your credits or your expenses because you don't have the proper records. I cannot stress this enough. Filing late or not filing at all. Number one. Most importantly, claiming exempt on your W-4. I know we more than likely need the money now, but if you claim exempt throughout the year, you are more than likely going to have to owe when you file your taxes. So be sure to check your W-4 statement and update it if needed. How to file: you do have TurboTax, Tax Act, and whatnot. I do not personally suggest those. I've heard and seen so many people get audited just by doing taxes themselves. Hire a tax pro, not just a regular tax professional. I always suggest hiring an enrolled agent when you can, because not only can they do your taxes, but if you were ever to get audited or need help with tax resolution, they are there at your disposal. So we gave you a couple tips on what taxes are, how we pay taxes, what do we use our tax money on, and what is the best way to prepare yourself to get a refund. Now that we have discussed all of this in the video, keep in mind that if you don't file your taxes, yes, you get penalties, you get late charges, and if you wait to the last minute, it all adds up. file your extension before the due date or by the due date of April 15th this year, the extension gives you until October to file your tax return. But that extension only extends the time to file your tax return. It does not extend the time that you have to pay the amount due. So you still need to make that payment if you know you owe the IRS. And as always, keep your records, update your W-4. Those are the most important tips that you guys can use throughout this video. With that being said, don't forget to check the link out in my bio for all of the freebies. Come and join the Tax and Wealth chat room. Stay up to date with all of your tax tips and whatnot. And be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think on this video. Let me know if you have any tips or requests. Drop them below. Until next time.